Howdy, folks, and welcome back to ARK Adventures Crystal Isles, the DLC map. We got those guys, our birds, all bred last episode, and I decided, it's time to expand the base a little bit. So I started tearing stuff down, and realized pretty quickly that, we need a lot of stone, wood, thatch, and I can collect it by hand. I can get thatch with Tony pretty easy. I can get wood with Teresa, and Tony can get me thatch pretty well. But stone, I need a doty. And there's a couple of ways, right? I could go find a doty and try to tame it in the wild. Or, and here's even better plan. I can use these guys to go get myself an Argy. Okay? So I'm going to get an Argentavis and use that to get a doty to a taming area and tame it up really easily. So I have a mission this episode. It's two-step. Tame an Argy. Tame a doty. You ready? Here we go. Okay, we found a 140 female. There's also a 20, and I think there's a 15. I think there's another one over here somewhere. They're all low level. 140 is the one we want. Now, where would we build an RG trap here? We want to build it somewhere isolated where the RG's not going to be distracted as we're on approach. We won't go after other critters and get killed. Well, up along this shelf right here seems logical. Oh, there's a lot of nice obsidian up here too. Wish I'd known that earlier when I was hunting obsidian. So we're going to want to clear out an area. Ish. He can't take bushes down. I don't know what I'm doing there. He can definitely knock trees down though. So, let's knock down a couple more trees. Put up a quick little trap here. I brought everything I think I'm going to need for this trap. Alright, you should be able to fit on my shoulder. Cool. And I have everything in place. We're going to start with a gateway. Guess we'll put it there, right? Yeah, it should be good. And then we're going to put a bunch of pillars down. We have to kind of line these up. These won't snap, so we have to kind of line these up by sight. So first one I put down, I'm going to pay closer attention to. Looks like I want to come like that, I think. A little bit more, actually. Come like this. That work? Okay, do that. And then these other ones should snap. I might have to make a small one to make them work. We're going to temporarily put one there. We don't need it there, but it's going to help me line up the other one. And these are going to snap nicely. Good. Good. And I've got two more. And I think I just need the one down here. Make this trap actually work. Alright. Now, ceilings. Okay. You're good. You're good. I think I have enough. If not, I'll make some. There's some resources around here. Alright. Perfect. Now, the goal is we get the Dino, we get the Argy, come in here. We're going to set this for auto open and close, and we're going to set the close delay to 10 seconds runs a risk, but I'm going to go with 10, only because I might have issues getting him in, and I don't want it to close on me. And I can always just leave the Pteranodon right here so that he's interested in the Pteranodon. He doesn't turn around and leave for 10 seconds. So I think that'll work. I think we're in good shape. I also lucked out and saw a Novus on the way over as I was looking for Argies. Killed it, got mutton. So, where is Miss 140? I need to lure her. Is that her? That's a 20. Go ahead and try to kill the 20. Oh wow, I'm on the super speed. In fact, I need to turn off the super speed. Let's do that. Because I need to draw this Argy to me, so where did she go? There she is. Oh, that's the 140. Okay. Draw the 140 up. All we have to do is get its attention. Which we've done. Let it nip us. There we go. We're up on the tall one. Yeah, we're up even higher. It has to nip us. Here we go. If it doesn't nip us, it's going to lose interest, so we're going to keep it going. Okay. Alright. We'll be able to take these nips. We can go this way now. You can see from the health of the Pteranodon, we're fine. Okay. Okay. Me. I want to land for a second. That way the Pteranodon can make sure that I carefully control the Argy coming in. Okay. He's interested in me. 10 seconds, and there's the door. And you know what I forgot, folks? Thank goodness for teleporters. I don't have any taming materials. We're going to pick him up. She should stay in there just fine while we run back to our base and get our stuff. So I'll be right back. And we're back. And there's the Argy. She sees us. And here we go. You never want to go over to the side with the gate because it will open up and she will fly. I think it's going to take one more. We're going to wait a second here. For torpor gain. And there she is. As you see from the awesome spyglass, just one mutton. Mutton is a wonderful, wonderful taming material. As soon as she eats, she's going to be mine. I always like to throw in a little extra. Like if it's 1, I'll throw in 2. If it's 5, I'll throw in like 7 or 8. Just in case the numbers are wrong or something. I just don't want to have it not be fed, right? Better safe than sorry. So, first thing on our list, Argy. Check. Done. Next thing on our list, Dodie. I know I shouldn't count my eggs before they're hatched. I know that I've tamed something before that's been eaten. And I've tamed something before that I've killed right after I tamed it. But I'm pretty sure. We have tamed an Argentavis. And this is going to be Angela, the Argy. We'll just say Argy. Angela the Argy. And Angela, you can stop following me. We need it to be a good citizen. Take this stuff down. I mean, we could leave it here for other people to use, but the thing is it might potentially, although there's no foundations here, there are pillars. Pillars count as foundations. Might interfere with spawns. So better to let the animals spawn and let somebody else build another trap, I think, than to leave a trap, right? I mean, if this was an area where there were absolutely no spawns, then that's a different thing entirely. As you can see, no saddle. What does that mean? Well, it means we're going to take her back to base and make a saddle, right? And then head off for number 2, Dodie. Okay, we've got our Argy saddled, and we've given her a 400% movement speed costume, which should be fine for an Argy. We've got some levels. Stamina is important, but they start out with a lot of it. More important to me, I mean, obviously, if this was not... I didn't have these speed costumes, it would be speed if we had classic flyers here engaged. But I think a little bit of health right now. And I'll add a little bit more stamina. Weight is another thing I want to bump up to like at least 1,000 at some point. But I think we're good for right now. Now, I've got a lot of supplies to get rid of, but these, I don't need a taming pit where I'm going, because I'm going to pick up the Dodie. There's 2 options, right? One is I can take the Dodie, pick it up, fly it all the way back home, and drop it off in some sort of a taming area, which I haven't built yet. So I have to build a taming area no matter what. But there's another cool trick that I've talked about before. Let's pick up this Listro. Okay, let's not. I've got the speed costume on it. Makes it a little more difficult. Pick up this Listro, and I'm going to show you a cool trick. If you have awesome teleporters, only if you have awesome teleporters. I don't think this works with anything else. It might work with other teleporters. But you see that I have the Listro in my claw. If I have any animal that the Argy can pick up in its claw, and I'm stationary in the Argy like I am now, I can actually teleport to a teleporter, and the animal will come with me. Very strange, isn't it? It's a wild animal, but it'll come with me. The cool side effect of the fact that when it's in my claws, it's considered part of my animal. And if you look, there's the Listro. Now, you have to be careful. If it's a wild, an aggressive animal, as soon as you teleport in, if there's any kind of a lag, that animal is going to start attacking your Argy before you can actually do anything about it, so you have to be careful. And you have to be careful that the other animals in your base don't react negatively to that. So, next thing I'm going to do, then, I guess, is build a bit of a taming area and put a teleporter in it. Right? about what I have to do. Argy, you got more levels. All right, we'll give you a little more stamina. Cool. Yep, I think this will do. I mean, for a Doty, 2 walls high will do. What's up there? Can't see it. Oh, yeah, I can. Nothing. 2 walls high is fine for a Doty. Got my teleporter. Named. Have my Argy. Now it's time to go find a Doty. What do you think the odds are that we will find a Doty of decent quality in short order? Yeah, I didn't think so either. I know I said Doty, but come on, it's a 145 Argy. How can I pass that up? I mean, a 150, but a 145 is close enough, right? All right, so I guess we'll start with a. Did I say an Argy? I said Enki. Enki. I think I said 145 Argy. 145 Enki. All right, here we go. We're paused. It's in our claws. Come down here. I should probably favorite that since it's to make it at the top. There we go. And let's go to the taming pit and see if we're here. I did bring my Thylo on my shoulder just in case I ran into trouble. Yep, see, there you go. Now if we can get out of here. Now, one thing we can do if we're stuck like this is we can just teleport again. He's not in our claws anymore. So if I teleport now, I teleport, but he stays there. I'm just teleporting over to my base teleporter. There we go. Alright. So, the Anki will definitely hit the structures. I don't really want anybody attacking him. I don't think they will, because I don't think he's going to do any damage to them. So, we're not going to bother whistling passive at this point. And now we just sit back and we shoot. We tame this guy up. Alright, 1 Anki ready to go. And I think, was this a male? I think it was a male. It's going to really affect things, isn't it? Arnold, the Anki? Depends on if it's a male or not. I don't remember. Are you a male? You are a male. Yay! Okay, so how do we get him out of here? Well, we got teleporters, so duh. Actually, we don't even need teleporters. What am I talking about? We got pickup mods. Duh. And I do want to put a tracker on these guys. Any of my harvest animals that could be out in the field, I like to put trackers on them. And those trackers allow me to... I don't think I've told you guys this before. Oh, I've got something on my shoulder. I'm like, why can't I pick him up? Because I've got... There's Dino on my shoulder. Because... In fact, I put a tracker on him, so I'm going to show you. If you take your remote... I don't think I've shown you this yet. This series, at least. I've shown you before in other series. Right-click. All the dinos that have trackers are here. You see some from Scott and Rito and... or that might be Scriptar. No, it's Scott? That's Scriptar. I think that's Scriptar. I don't remember anymore. And then others here. So we've got Arnold the Yankee. I'm going to go ahead and just click him and boom. He appears in front of me. That's what trackers do. I just need a saddle. And I need to get back to that Doty. Doty is next. Need the Doty for stone. The Yankee's great for metal, but man, I need stone because I need to build. It's so rare to see an Ovis on this map I have found. I can't pass up the opportunity to get some good mutton. I don't really need the wool right now, so I'm not really looking to tame. I'd rather just kill them and eat them. Whoop, whoop. Oh, I want to eat them. I want to eat you. There we go. And then be sure to take the mutton out because he will eat it. Or she will eat it, as the case may be, Angela. Well, look at what we have here. On top of this little hill. I happened to look over after I killed the Ovis and got a 130 and a 50. 130 is a possibility. So, I mean, a 130 is a good Doty. It is. I would have preferred a 140, 150, but you know what? I don't want to spend all day searching for animals. So I'll take it, and if I find a 150 soon, I will grab it instead. But if I find one later, well after I've leveled this one up, I'll probably just keep this one. Not really. These utility dinos, you know, I'm not looking for a perfect tame. I'm just looking for a good level so that I can get some good resources out of them, really. So, that'll work. The Listro is still here. Yeah, he's wandering around. Hasn't been able to figure out how to get out yet. All right. You. Yes, you and I. Let us dance, Doty. Email. So, I will lead. Well, I mean, Astrid's female too, so... I guess females can lead in females, and females can dance. I got no problem with that. I'm not judging. And wait just a second, see what the torpor rise is. She might be good to drop. doubt it. I don't think it's going to go up to 7, but maybe. And there she goes. Alright, it's going to take 8 mehos. So we'll give her 15. So while she's taming up over there, I'm going to check to see how much wood I have. And of course, I could look at all the different places where I might have wood, or I can just use S Plus and say, hey, S Plus, how much wood do I have? S Plus says, hey, you got, you know, over 37,000 wood. And I say to myself, you know, I say, Bowden, or Astrid says it, but, you know, Bowden, Astrid, that's probably enough wood. So we don't need to take him out. Is that a him or a her? We don't need to take her out for any more wood. How much thatch do we have? So we come on over here and we say, hey, S Plus, how much thatch do we have? And S Plus says, you know, you got 44,000 thatch. And I'm like, okay, you know what? Bowden, Astrid, we don't need any more thatch. How much stone do we have? I know we're going to need more stone. We're probably going to need a whole bunch of stuff, actually. So even though we have that much wood and thatch, we'll probably need more, considering how much building I want to do. 19,000 stone. We currently don't really need stone to start our building, so I'm going to start our building while she's taming out. And then when we need the stone, we'll have her to do some stone gathering. I'll go do some stone gathering before we're done here. So I'm going to start just expanding this base. And what first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to extend the walls. I'm going to kind of wall out the exterior of this island, honestly. And I think I'm going to wall it out all the way. I don't really need... I don't think the wall is going to affect resources. I don't think so. I think the foundations do that. I don't think the walls do. But maybe they do. You know, the interesting thing is, too, if these foundation supports count these things as foundations, I can remove those. It's S+. And everything that's there stays. So it's just walls. So they may not count. So I'll probably do that. I have structure variants on fence support. Oh, yeah, I can change it to the different types. Don't really want to do that, though. But yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna lay the wall, get it all looking the way I want it, and then probably pick up all the supports, just in case it prevents resource spawning. But I want to wall off the island all the way along here, all the way up to there, and then the other side as well. I just don't want any animals that I have here. I want this whole area for my animals or buildings, and I don't want the animals falling into the water if like an ichthyosaurus comes along and harasses them or something, and they chase it and fall into the water. I don't want that, so that's what we're going to do. That's going to be boring. I'll just go do that off camera, and I'll be back. Okay, I think we've got the walls done. We put all the way, like I said, to the mountainside. We've got one over there, too. You can see the wall over there. The wall over there is clean. I've taken out the fence posts. I haven't taken out the fence posts here yet. That's the next thing I want to do is just go run along, and it's kind of annoying because I can't really use the demo gun on these. I mean, I could... Because the demo gun is smart now, it actually highlights the thing you're going to grab, right? So actually, I probably can. I used to not do that because obviously you didn't know what you were actually shooting at, even if the pipper was on something. But now that Orion Sun set it so that it highlights... Oh, was there a dino there? No. Highlights what you're picking up. It's a lot safer. So I'm going to run around and do that. I'm going to put some wood rails on the sides of this staircase that I've got here. You recall I put that in a long time ago. With a little platform up here. I'll probably put another ceiling up here just to make this level right into this dirt. And maybe even another one over this side just to getting rid of this gap. Make it easier to come up here. I don't really know what I'm going to do up here. It's not walled off, so I might just leave resources, leave trees up here, I guess. Because there probably won't be very many trees down there after I put a lot of dinos down. So, speaking of trees... I wanted to go ahead and get rid of these trees and get rid of these bushes temporarily at least and see if they'll grow back. So one thing I wanted to do is go ahead and take the Dino to get the wood from these trees. And I've got a lot of weight on her. So hopefully I can get all these trees without having to unload. But I probably will have to unload at some point. Yeah, she's holding up so far, but getting a lot of wood. You're going to be shocked at how much wood she's got here. You can see the counts over on the left. And she's almost full up, weight-wise. Yeah, that's about where I'm probably going to want to go unload her. So she's got, oh, I don't know. What's that? Almost 30,000 wood? I don't think I'm going to need wood for a while. Over here and use the great beauty of S Plus and say, hey, why don't you move all that wood off that guy? Off that lady, off Teresa. move it on over here. So there you go, and I can finish the rest of them. So I'm going to do that, get those fence posts up, and then I'm going to start doing some expansion on the base itself, guys. You know when you just need to clear out a bunch of bushes? What's the best thing to use? That's right, a Bronto. Glad I have it. Okay, am I gone a little crazy? So this is the old base. This wood inlay and the first foundation is the old base, right? Now you see I've expanded out to the right and left by one foundation. And I've added I've added a little more back here, a little more decking. Nothing really happening out here yet. Oh, interesting. I didn't even see that. Let's see if I can pull that from here. There we go. Didn't know how that got played out there. Anyway, some additional doors. Go out to some patios. And this one connects up to the taming pit, which I have expanded. I've got the walls, as you saw, all the way around. I've got lighting, and you can see that it's powered. I'll show you how that's done in a second. Like I said, I went a little crazy. The wall goes all the way over there, as you saw. There's another. I extended the front entrance out a little bit just to make it look a little neater. Kind of cool. And have the cool sloped up there. In fact, let's go show you upstairs. There's an upstairs area. That's where I have the bed now. And this looks a little funky. And there's how I'm getting power. Tech generator, S+ tech generator. I've been collecting element from our drops and went ahead and made one of those and powering it. And up here, as you can see, we got these sloped roofs. Roofs. It's a little weird, but I don't know. I'm experimenting. Another patio over here, and there's where my tech replicator is, where I made the generator and also made the lights and the fridge and stuff. I didn't have to make them there. Got a grinder now. S+ tech grinder, or S+ grinder, tech grinder? Okay, whatever. S+ grinder. So I've got that so I can grind my resources, get those back, which I did with all the crap that I've been collecting. But yeah, next thing I want to do is, I guess, an industrial cooker to replace the campfire. And then start going tech with all sorts of things as soon as I can. I need to go out and make some runs for some element and stuff, though. So that's going to do it for this episode, though, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.